You know, the Grom is such a conversation starter. That guy in that diesel was just talking to me about the Grom. And, you know, my favorite part about it, aside from the gas mileage, is the ridiculousness. I know a guy, sort of, I met him one time in Oregon City, who has one. I didn't see him riding it, but we got to talking. He's a 6'5" or something, 6'6". He's a big dude. You know, 300 pounds. Bro's big, and he's got one. And he's like, dude, every time I freaking pass a freaking mirror, window or something, and you see your reflection, because it's fun and you don't think about it, but then you see yourself and you're like, Jesus Christ. So that was leg day. Okay, in the last video I talked about my logbook, and in that video I put a picture up of what it kind of looks like, what it looks like as the template, and then what it looks like filled in. And that was before I did legs, and right now is just after I did legs. And I missed having a logbook because it keeps you on track. I mean, of course, I was in there just shooting the shit with a buddy of mine for probably an hour, but you know, at least I wasn't doing just a bunch of garbage volume, you know what I mean? Just like, I was actually doing shit, because it reminds me, every time I look at it, it's like, okay, I did like hamstrings, I did 80 pounds for 15. I gotta beat that, or you know, whatever. It's like a little micro competition you have with yourself. You know, ideally you should know that you're not gonna hit that number again if you're doing it correctly, right? Your muscles will start to fatigue. You're not gonna get 15 reps again, but you're sure as fuck gonna try get as close as you fucking can. So I think having a logbook really helps you keep on track. If you're one of those guys that, you know, in between sets you're just kind of on your phone, which I hate seeing people get on their phone in between sets, especially if you're hogging like a valuable piece of equipment, like if you're on the bench press squat rack and people are waiting for you, bro. Get off your phone. I feel like it kind of keeps you, it polices you, you know what I mean? So that way you're not just wasting fucking time. So so yeah, I think you should definitely spend the time. It's 99 cents, dude, $1, whatever it is, for just a little notebook. You know, you need a notebook and a pen, and yeah, a notebook and a pen, a couple minutes. You don't need to fill it out like all the time, but you can fill it out like the day before, like you're sitting in your car waiting for the pre-workout to hit, whatever. Find some time, no big deal. All right, so the family requested some McDonald's, so we're gonna run in here and grab our McDonald's. I got enough so that I could have one if I want one, but I might not have one. Into the backpack we go, and carry on, my wayward son. Beautiful. So I'm not like a corporate shill or anything, but dude, and I hate fast food, and especially, I mean, okay, I love it, the taste, but right now for the price, McDonald's is just not it, bro. You know, it's just not. It's not Gucci. It's not very bonita, you know. So, and it's so shitty for you. I mean, you can look at the macros and they're not terrible, but the fat content is huge, you know. And fried stuff, like they always use seed oil or vegetable oil, and it's just garbage. It's trash. So, we're gonna go this way. So yeah, let's see. So leg day. Now, look, don't make fun of me, okay? Please, because I'm a sensitive little boy. I'm not strong. I'm not strong. I might be stronger, you know, but I feel like I'm stronger than the average person, but I'm not strong compared to what I look like. And I don't look big. I'm not trying to like pat my own back, suck my own dick. I'm not big. I'm bigger than I have ever been, but that doesn't make me big, you know. I don't have a six-pack. You know, you can see my delts through like my shirt, so that's nice. That took a long time to get, but I don't feel like I'm strong. And I say that because I'm about to tell you what my fucking leg lifts were today, what my numbers were. So we started with laying hamstring curl. Now at the same time, my first exercises for this training block are approximations, because I haven't, or not approximations, but it's almost like they're tests. They're little tests. My goal is to get a solid workout, but I'm not maxing it out, right? I'm doing what I feel like I should be doing, and then adjusting to how it feels for what I'm trying to get, right? So for example, my hamstring curls, the goal is 12 to 15 reps. Now, it changes, it flip-flops, because I'm still tweaking the recipe, right? My formula, still tweaking it a little bit. The goal is 12 to 15 reps. So I started with 80 pounds, and I did 15, right? Now I go until I physically cannot do another one, right? I'm not going to force another one out. I'm just going to where I can't do another. After that, oh, and I'm rest period. I'm trying to do 45 seconds to a minute and a half, but I do get caught up in conversation from time to time. So I'm talking to my buddy, and 2 minutes, 3 minutes goes by, whatever. But anyway, so I do 15 for the first set of 80 pounds, and then 80 pounds again. So I did 5 sets, 15, 12, 11, right? So remember, the goal is 12 to 15. So that means I need to lower my weight. So we go to 75, and that's where we end up talking for a couple minutes. So I'm with 75, and I squeeze out 15. Then I've got one more set after that. Going hard, bro. Go as hard as you can, right? Every set you should put out, you know? Act like it's your last set, but put out. Don't just fucking meander your way through your exercises. Put out the work. If you get out of it what you put into it. So after that, we did 75 for 12, okay, and that rounds out our 5 sets. Then we move over to squats, right? Now I'm doing a warm-up before I start each exercise. So the warm-up for squats was 95 pounds for 12, and then the working weight is 135 for now, right? Between 12 and 15 reps. So for 135, I got 15 on the first one, and I didn't have to lower my weight at all. because on the third set, I end up talking to my buddy again, but this time for like a half hour. Which is fine too, because you know, then it replenishes my muscles, right? My muscles they're not fixed, but they're ready to do more. So hold on, people are retarded, so I have to make sure I'm paying attention to these people. Okay, so after that little chit chat, I go back into it. So it was whatever it was, and then I did, I think, 14 and then 11 or something like that. I'll put a thing up if I remember. Hopefully I remember. Okay, so after that we did what I call walking lunges. I call them there and backs, where I start at the weight at the dumbbell rack, and I lunge to the water fountain and back. And I do that weighted. Today I did it with 20 pounds. Now, is that a lot of weight? No. But it did feel like a lot of weight at the very end. And so next time I'll do 25 pounds. And the only way I can go up is in increments of 5. So if I wanted to go up in increments of 2.5, I'd have to grab a 2.5 pound plate, which I got no problem doing that. I can do that. It's not a big deal. So next time I'll do 25, and if 25 is too much, then I'll do 22.5, right? So 20 pound and a 2.5 pound plate. So I did that 3 times, and then I moved over to my leg extensions, those guys. 70 pounds for 12? 15? I don't remember. I'll put it up here. And then calf raises. So yeah. And so now I have data, okay? So the next time I do legs, I'll have the data to push myself and get better, right? I say it all the time. Always try to be better than you were yesterday, whether that's at math or at talking to girls or whatever you're doing, whatever you're practicing. Sorry, I'm readjusting my phone. I'm always paranoid it's going to fall out of my pocket. There's room in the backpack. But... So yeah, always try to be better than you were yesterday. There's no wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But there is something wrong with just stagnation. Why? 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 What are you doing? You know what I mean? Unless you're already peak, which I doubt it. If you're Mike O'Hearn and you're just trying to fucking keep the physique, sure, fine. But you're not Mike O'Hearn, right? You're not Jay Cutler. You're not C-Bum. So what are you doing? There's no such thing as winning the gym, right? There's no such thing as winning game. You can win a game, a sports game or whatever, chess, but not game as in talking to chicks. So next time, tomorrow is chest day, and I have that written out as well. And the reason I'm doing this is because I kind of touched on it a little bit earlier. I'm just mindlessly just doing stuff, right? There's no like goal. So, you know, it's just kind of like, it's fine, but it's a little bit of a waste of time. I could be getting way more out of the time I spend in the gym if I were to actually write this stuff down, collect data, and then utilize that data to make myself better, right? Because I remember how much I did last time, and I can utilize progressive overload to make myself better next time than I was today. So next time is tomorrow is chest day. We're going to implement flat bench for the first time in a long time. Dumbbell work. So it'll go like this. It'll go flat bench, dumbbell fly. Because I like the idea of getting a stretch in before a pump, right? Because that eccentric, that stretching of the muscle is what tears it and basically makes it literally have to regrow. And then the thinking with that is that after you do that is you get the pump. and the pump is what's going to shove a bunch of hopefully nutrient-rich blood, unless you work out fasted, which I've done, and you can get results out of that. I feel like you'll get about, like, I don't know, maybe 10 to 25% more out of working out with after you've eaten something, at least one meal. So so yeah, so we'll start with flat bench dumbbell fly. I forget how many, I think I said 4 of those. Then we'll do incline barbell press. Then we'll do flat bench dumbbell press. Then we'll do pec deck. And then we'll do tricep extension. So I've decided that to get my arms to grow faster, I think I need to put more volume into them with more frequency. Or I guess I could use the same volume, but do it more often. So instead of spending one day a week smashing arms, you know, I could smash my arms periodically. Now, they say you don't get much stimulus out of working a bicep after back day, because they're already fatigued. But I don't know, we'll see. I know there's sports scientists, I know like Mike Israetel will give you fucking science-backed data about it, but at the same time, everyone's body reacts to stimulus differently in a way. So we'll try that, because I mean, at the same time, they say that sometimes once a week isn't enough, but sometimes once a week is too much. It really depends on the muscle and the way it's being trained. So I would imagine if you're doing like strength training where you're going heavy as fuck, maybe once a week is fine. Maybe it might be too much. Maybe you might want to do it once every 2 weeks, right? If we're talking Mike Mesner philosophy here, that might be too much. Now, I would encourage you to watch Mike Israetel and Renaissance Periodization's video critiquing his VHS, because I thought that was a pretty good video. You know, Mike Israetel goes in there and he dissects what Mesner is saying, and he offers his criticisms, not in a bad way. You know, you gotta respect the fuck out of Mike Mesner, because there was no real study on hypertrophy back then. Maybe there was here and there, but they didn't really know. Now, since bodybuilding is like a huge industry, there's a lot of data to be collected and processed. So we know a lot more than we did 30, 40 years ago. So anyway, yeah, I would take a look at that video. Pretty fucking fun. Plus, Mike Israetel is just fucking super funny. Same with fucking Derek from More Plates, More Dates. I love videos where it's not necessarily super humorous, but at the same time, it's like you've got these really well-educated, well-spoken dudes talking about jerking off. You know, the best way to get big forearms is to fucking just jerk off every day. So I find that hilarious. So anyway, I'm gonna go eat some food. I might have some chicken. I might have a fucking cheeseburger. I don't fucking know. We'll find out. I'll let you know. Maybe. No, I won't. That's my business. I don't kiss and tell. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next video. Like, share, subscribe.